Houston, we have a problem. No, just kidding. How are you guys doing? My YouTubers, my brothers and sisters, my trucker brothers, my trucker sisters, the 11 people that I have following me. How are you guys doing today? You doing good? Good. I am in Boise, Idaho. Boise at the stage stop. Yep. Man, I was tired this morning. Or last night. I wasn't tired this morning. I know I look rough. I know. But you run the kind of hours that we do. You do the kind of shit that we do. You're in the kind of heat that we are. It's pretty rough. It's pretty rough. I'm going to get into a couple of things. And because YouTube is supposed to be educational, I'm going to educate y'all. Before I do, I need to give you some details. So, I got up this morning, had my coffee. Great. Slept awesome last night. Great. Woke up feeling energized, good. Went in and I took a hat shower. You know what a hat shower is? A hat shower is when you take your shirt off, and the rest of it, and then you put your hat back on. Because that sumbitch is so dirty and sweaty and you just can't bear to wear it anymore. It's bad, is what I'm saying. So I took a hat shower. Wonderful. I was in there for like 40 minutes just scrubbing down. Didn't give it the twice over, gave it like the 3-4 times over with the soap. And I'll tell you, the amount of dirt and stuff that came out of my hat, I was surprised. But hey, it's clean again. Until tomorrow. Anyways, so I get my shower done, then I do my laundry. So I had to take my hat shower, put my dirty skivvies back on with my dirty pants, and wait for my shower to be done. And now I have clean skivvies again, clean pants, everything. Yeah, awesome. Life is good now. So, I'm just sitting in my truck with the AC going, I don't get bitched at for idling my truck. I do pay for it a little bit, and I'm okay with that. It's worth the, $10, $15, $20 that they charge me. I don't care. I'm not gonna go in there and sit with these assholes or, sit in my truck with it being hot. It's hot here. It's like 88, something like that. So I'm walking up the stairs to the laundry facility to get my laundry, because I know it's about done. And I get to the top of the stairs and I take a deep breath and I go, fuck. And there's this old man sitting on a bench, like I'm assuming he's waiting for his laundry too. Okay? And he just has this scowl on his face looking at me like I said something that offended him. Okay? In trucker terminology, let me translate this for you. When you're at like the fuel island or truck stop getting fuel, or you're at the end of your day, or and the guy behind you or in front of you takes a deep breath and says, fuck, that means he got fucked. Okay? So we're not just saying it to be hip or cool. It means you got fucked on your home time. It means you got fucked on that load. It means that you got fucked on at a receiver, shipper, or you're just fucking done for the day. A deep breath and fuck means you got fucked. I didn't necessarily get fucked. Not yet. I'm doing my 34-hour reset, so I'm chill. I'm chill. I'm really enjoying this. The weather's good, with the exception of the old fart. I don't know what his fucking problem is. Everybody's cool here. So anyways, I get my clean clothes on, my clean skivvies. I'm feeling like 1,000% better. I'm clean. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go in and get something to eat. I go in, I sit down, I order a big old salad. Awesome. I'm trying to eat healthier right now. Kind of offset my less than healthy things that I do. And here comes Mr. Scowl Face. Sits down. And he's still got this, he's still looking over at me with this scowl on his face. And I'm like, what in the fuck? I'm just eating my salad, you know, like the guy next to me, like, he's a real trucker. And he just kind of looked over and just kind of looked at me like, yeah, okay. And, you know, we're watching TV. We're not really conversating because we don't do that anymore. And I'm getting tired of this guy, you know, and so I get wrapped up and immediately pops in my mind, like, I'm like, this is a good idea. You should say something to him, right? You know what I was going to say? Sitting down in public with a scowl on your face is like shitting on a public sidewalk. But I knew then it would be game on, because this guy already didn't like me because something I said. Maybe I'm better looking than him. Definitely better looking than him. He was a really rough looking, ugly dude. And this is going to lead to us walking outside and me kicking his ass and having to drag him behind the dumpster, you know, and it just cause a scene for the tourists that don't need to see. You know, it's like, I just don't want kids crying and, Mommy, what is that guy doing to that old man, you know? But that's probably what would have happened. So I kept my mouth shut. Okay. Yeah. I'm smart like that sometimes. So anyways, I wanted to touch on a couple of things. Specialized trucking. Let's talk about specialized trucking. This is supposed to be an educational channel. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of that. Now, I already educated you on keeping your mouth shut. And shower etiquette. You got to do your shower first, then put your dirty clothes back on, and then go back to your truck and change into your clean clothes. It does great mental things. So the company I work for, I'm never going to mention their name. We're not going there. You know, and the customers that I go to, I'm not going to mention them either, because let's leave all that out of it. Has nothing to do with me. Whether they watch my channel or not, that's cool. I don't care. This is my thing, not yours, you know? So, I actually left on Monday this week because I wanted to spend more time with my woman. And so we got up as early as we possibly could on Monday. Get down to the yard. She gave me a ride. Do my pre-trip, all that stuff, leave. I need to deliver in Stockton this load of coils. First thing. Okay, cool. I get it there first thing. First thing Tuesday morning. And then I get my next dispatch on my Omnitrax that used to be known as Qualcomm. They send me to Shasta City, which is 3.5 hours away. 3.5 hours north. On a load of lumber that's going to Phoenix. Which completely throws my week off. That was 7 hours. 7 hours and change just in driving, and then there's waiting at the shipper. I wasn't very happy about that, but if that's the only load that they had and I got a lot of miles out of it, cool. The one thing that I won't complain about with this company is the miles. I mean, we got nothing but miles. If you want to get out here and run, hell yeah, they got it. They can be a little pushy sometimes, but they're looking at it from the business side of it. You know, gotta get shit done. I'm looking at it from the trucking side of it, like, I can only do what I can do, okay? Can we compromise? Can we meet in the middle? This guy's gonna start his truck up on me. He's been here all night too. He's probably doing his reset. So anyway, so I go to Shasta City, get the load, get it to Phoenix, and then they send me down to this steel manufacturer. Normally I get oversized loads of rebar out of there. This time they give me coils. I haven't hauled coils out of there yet. I've hauled coils, not these ones. And I have a reefer next to me. Thanks, man. So what Specialized Trucking is, let me just show you real quick, okay? Let's take a walk. Let's you and me go take a walk. We have them cross-tied. I need to tighten that one. I know before I leave. Cross-tied. Those are all tied down. They appear to be good. Front and back, 3 straps cross-tied. Depending on the state you're going to, they require you to run what is called a strip chain on either the back or the front. I'm in Idaho now, and going into Oregon, I think I need one, and going into Washington, I think I need one, a strip chain on the front and the back. The problem is I don't have the provision for one of those, which is like a steel hook that goes down that holds the chain. I don't have any of that, so I'm gonna have to improvise, or hopefully running 3 straps, this is gonna be okay. All right, I don't know, I might just roll the dice. These guys are specialized in their own way. They're lowboy. This guy, I think, is waiting on his pilot car. Pilot car's because he's been here for a couple days and he left last night. He was like, fuck this. So anyway, talk about fresh kicks, man. Look at those. Anytime you see a headache rack on the back of a truck that has chains and binders, that is a Specialized truck driver. And boxes. It's an extended frame truck. Okay, it's loud out there. Hopefully my cheap Chinese camera holder is gonna hang in there with me for this. Do you guys feel educated now? Okay, great. No, the problem with Specialized trucking is you never know what you're gonna get. You know, I've had cars, I've had modular units, I've done trusses, I've done, you name it. I mean, I always say, like, I've hauled everything, and then they send me something, I'm like, what in the fuck is that? You know, I mean, you could be given parts for a ride to Disneyland, or I've seen trucks going down the road with big old boulders that are chained down. What the fuck are you doing with boulders? Aren't those free? You know, you got a buddy with some heavy equipment, just go in the mountains and get one. I'm gonna have a cigarette and gather my thoughts a little bit, okay? Not a bad week. Everything actually went smooth this week. You know, I got in, got out. The only thing that fucked me was them sending me 7.5 hours out of my way to reload. And I don't know why, like, they pick on me to be the guy. As far as I know, they have dudes that are working for them that are single. I'm not single. You know, like, I want to get home. What the fuck are we doing here? It's a part of the job, though. You know, it's like they send you what they send you, and you go do it. And if you don't want to do it, then don't do it. But the miles are great. You know, I really appreciate this company giving me the miles, because that's what everybody is bitching about right now, is that they're like, I'm not getting the miles, I'm not getting the miles, I'm hungry, and it's like, okay, well, leave. In my case, I'm getting too many, you know, because like I said, my bills are pretty minimum. I've got my finances in order. We're good. You know, like, I don't need the miles. My cigarette. Anyway, man, that guy in there, he just bothered me. Holy shit. What is your problem, pal? I think he was a hotshot trucker, because the rest of us were like real looking trucker guys. He had on a Toyota hat. A Toyota hat! Get the fuck out of here with that. Fucking asshole. I don't know, maybe I should have said something and then like just saw what happened. I guarantee you that the guy that was sitting to my right would have just started fucking laughing. He probably would have had my back too. I have a clean coffee cup this time. If you guys have ever been down in like California, Arizona, those roads are so fucked up that if you have like coffee, even if it's got a lid on it, it's bouncing everywhere. It's going all over the place. You know, it's in the cup holder, and it's not a good thing. Water. Been increasing my water intake. Yeah. Woman's getting a little worried about me. That's why I'm eating salad and drinking water. Specialized trucking. And I don't know if I hurt feelings in, you know, one of my last videos, like ripping on the dry van guys, but I mean, you're really nothing special, dude. All I'm saying is don't act like you are. You know, like none of us are. None of us are. We're a cog in the supply chain. We're just a cog, man. You know, do your job, keep your mouth shut, go home, don't fuck with people. And I'm not a super trucker. I'm just not. I've accepted this a long, long time ago. It's like I used to. Oh man, when you get your CDL, you just think you're the shit. You know it all. You got that license. You wouldn't have got that license if you didn't know it all. Bullshit. You were given the crash course on how to get a license. So I put in for my home time, which for me doesn't happen through the Qualcomm like some of you guys have to do. I'm really, really sorry you have to do that, because then it goes into the system and then you get lost in the system, and it's like an email that nobody wants to read because they don't want to give truck drivers the time off. They just don't. And so it just kind of gets to the wayside. And my buddy, this guy Trucks, you know, I reached out to him. I'm like, hey man, can you help me with this YouTube thing? I really need your help. And I can't get the guy to get back to me. I think I pissed him off about the drive-in jokes and shit. Dude, it wasn't directed at you. You know, like, you have over 10 years. I've got like 13. We're right in the same range, you know. I know that you've done oil field. I haven't done oil field, you know. But like, if you happen to see this, please reach out to me and help me out, because you've been a successful YouTuber and I'm trying to get there. And lately I've been doing more trucking shit than my Z-Car stuff. But I'm not going to change my name because that's my YouTube identity. I am Z-Car Josh. I own 2, as a matter of fact, and I'm looking for a 3rd. I have the 350, a 280, and I want to get a 300. I would love to have a 300. Early 90s, twin turbo. Oh, yeah. Get her done, baby. I have so much shit to do at home. So my home time is a text to my boss. Hey, I need some time off. We're in the process of moving right now, which we are, you know, like I had to move my travel trailer last weekend, and I noticed that I had an axle seal that was out on my Chevy Dually. Son of a bitch. You know, it's shit like that. It's like, it's snowballing. And the more that you let it snowball, the more shit you have to deal with when you get home. Then you're not enjoying your time off. You're not sitting on some beach. You're not at the coast. You're fixing shit. You're doing shit. You're fixing your wife's car, your girlfriend's car. In my case, we're moving and we're working on cars and we're trying to enjoy our time. But at the end of the day, we find a way to chill by the fire out on the back patio and have our adult beverages and watch some comedy or whatever. And I really, really need that time off. I really need that time off. And I guess if you're one of those guys that's out here for months at a time, you just get used to it. I did it when I first started. I think I was out for 2 months for one of the big carriers, you know, right out of school. They got me right out of school, promised me all this shit that didn't happen, sign-on bonus. Guess what? You're never going to see that. And so they run the shit out of you so that you want to quit, and then you finally do, and they're like, thank God, this guy didn't last, you know? We didn't have to pay him. I haven't seen that guy walk out yet. I might get the balls to walk up to him and say something just to see what happens. Should we? Should we do it? I think that'd be the perfect phrase. Sitting in public with a scowl on your face is like shitting on a public sidewalk. Anyways, guys, I wanted to put out a better video for you, a little more energetic, a little less negative. I actually like the company that I work for. I wish that they would stop making it impossible for me to get home. You know, like 2 weeks, man. I don't mind being out for 2 weeks, but it just, it's a little, it's where it wears on you a little more, you know? And at that point, you've got enough miles down. Now we get paid once a month. So now I'm looking at this like this is next month's paycheck. So even if I did get frustrated and quit, I still get paid next month. It's perfect. As far as I know. Anyways, guys, I love you. I'm here in Boise. I texted my sister again. I guess she's probably in Montana or something. That's cool. I'll catch her next time. Have a great weekend. Don't be an asshole in public. You know, I mean, I've had some really shitty days that I managed to keep my composure. Just put your fucking head down, eat your goddamn food, and just don't look around at people and scowl at them, you know? That's not cool. So, yeah, okay. All right. I guess we'll leave it at that. In the next video, if you see me with a black eye, you know what happened. But you know that I got the best of him, and he's behind the dumpster. It's over there. I love you guys. Have a good one.